My life is non-stop. Every day, I balance a rigorous training schedule, part-time work, travel, and competitions. And on top of all that, I'm an ACU honours student. But I embrace the challenge because I'm a high performer, both as an athlete and as a student. I'm committed to making it all work. And I do it because I love it.
The Elite Athlete Education Network is a national network of universities that are partnered with the Australian Institute of Sport to provide athletes who are also students the support and flexibility that's required for them to succeed in their studies and in their sport.
I started my undergraduate degree in high performance sport at ACU in Strathfield. That was a very hectic time of balancing my training schedule, work, and the competing demands of university life. And I was overseas a lot on tours, back and forth to different countries, competing and training. And then just last year, I needed to switch campuses to train full-time at the Victorian Institute of Sport. And so Claire and the Elite Athlete Education Network really facilitated that changing of campuses and organising it between all the lecturers and support staff.
From our research, there was a consensus that it was challenging for these athletes to juggle both their sporting careers and their tertiary studies. The biggest challenges really were around combining the study program with their competition schedules and training schedules. And the athletes themselves really felt like it was tiring and fatiguing to be able to do the juggle, whereas the academic staff probably were more focused on the difficulties with placements and managing external organisations as well.
One of the biggest challenges I've had is navigating fatigue levels and burnout. We have a very hectic training schedule, normally training pretty intense in the morning, early mornings, then you're rushing to uni, rushing to get your stuff done. Sometimes it's hard to put your best quality work forward when you're already making sure that you have enough energy to get through everything you need to do.
So what we find is that most of our elite athletes are constantly trying to balance competing priorities. They have priorities for sport, they have priorities for university and their general life. So they are trying to manage their timetable and their scheduling, their training schedule and their university schedule, and at the same time they're trying to make sure that they've got all their assessment items up to date, that they're preparing for those exams that are coming up, and they're keeping on top of their training, they're keeping the coach happy, they're keeping the university happy.
So our research found that for athletes to be supported, they really did need those flexible options for study, particularly if they were in competition and they weren't able to attend class. Maybe it would be things like providing a worksheet for them to complete so that they're still keeping up to date. I think the biggest thing that came from our research in terms of support would be getting all stakeholders to communicate, that we're all working in the same direction. So if we can all be communicating together, then I think it would actually ease up a lot of the difficulties that the students are having, but also academics and the sports organisation. So being able to support them is actually going to support them on their career endeavours for life beyond sport. So being able to support and listen is actually going to be empowering, not just for you, but also for the athletes.
To learn more about the Elite Athlete Program and how you can support your student athletes, get in touch with the Elite Athlete team at ACU Sport.